Hello everyone, welcome back to the Big Bad Bench. My name is John, aka Big Bad Biologist, and I think we're streaming. I don't know how to stream. What the heck? Weekdays, it's not how this is supposed to work. I just got home from work and ran into my workshop, and here we are. And here we are with this. Look at this beautiful thing. Look at that. This is weird. I'm really stoked to work on this. So let's click this over to here so you can take a better look. And yeah, you can kind of see all the stuff that's on the big. Oh, there's too much stuff on the Big Bad Bench. Preview for Saturday. If you're Mac fans, yes, you want to come in for some hot 68030 action here on Saturday, on Saturday's stream. So yeah, definitely come back for that. All right, so let's zoom in a little bit here, and let's say hi to folks in the chat once we get a little bit better view of this guy. There we go. Let's see who all's here. Tech Ambrosia herself is here. Yay! This is Tech Ambrosia's board. MMU Man, Francois, hello. Gutbomb, hello. Callan, hello. Bacchus is here, hello. All right, I think that's everyone I see for now. Thanks for hanging out here on a Friday. But no, what day is it? It's freaking Thursday. All right, so if we're looking at this guy, basically it kind of looks okay. Oh yeah, let's look at the socket. Look at that socket. That's a socket 7. That's a socket 7 with integrated graphics. Yeah. So it's this National Semiconductor GX1. It's a Geode processor. It's got built-in Cyrix graphics. Yeah, let's get these caps off of here. They generally look okay, except for this guy. Look at that guy. I don't know if I can get you. It's starting to dome. So let's get these caps off. Let's get some new caps in here. And let's do a little testing with this guy. So ultimately, hopefully, Tech Ambrosia is going to do a video about this beast. And she's going to do a lot better job than I will. So you definitely want to go check out her video. Okay, yeah. So sometimes when we start getting into the socket 7 era, you know, especially when you start moving higher up, there's nice big honking ground planes. You know, like when we hit the socket 370 era, there's lots of big honking ground planes in these things that can make recapping kind of difficult. This is an ECS board. The number is in the video title and description. ECS tends to be a lower end manufacturer, so this probably will not have the thick ground planes like we're used to with some of those boards. So also one of the things you'll notice that I'm doing here, you might see my finger wiggling. So as I'm melting that with the Moo gun, I'm wiggling it to feel when the solder fully melts. And then also as I'm mooing, I'm going to wiggle it to try to make sure that the solder doesn't re-stick down on the board. And I just screwed that one up. As I'm trying to describe it, I screwed up the first one. Hello, pseudo memes. This is not a Hacko. This is a Anesty. But it works just fine. This was a very kind donation from Gutbomb. Thank you, Gutbomb. Yeah, there we go. So that's 3. I believe these are all the same that I'm taking off right now. These are all 1000 microfarad, 6.3 volts. See how we're wiggling? We're wiggling. Always make sure you wiggle your correct cap. I was just ganking on the wrong cap. Don't want to do that. That one looked like it had a little discoloration. So Tech Ambrosia's given us the history of this system. It is a weird thing, man. Socket 7 with CPU integrated graphics. That is a weird freaking thing. We'll check out those caps in a little bit. Just want to get them all off while I'm being productive here. That one I have a feeling is going to give me trouble. Oh, there we go. No, we're good. They're good. These guys are coming off nice. Thank you, ECS, for being cheap. Does anyone remember Fry's? Does Fry's still exist? I think Fry's is done. But they used to have the best deals. Like, I remember you could get like a Pentium 4 system with motherboard with CPU for like 80 bucks. But they always came with ECS boards. Okay, so that's all those caps. So while we have all those out, these are all, oh, cheesy. Yeah. Ooh. This one has some ugliness around. Oh, come on, camera. There we go. A little crusty in there. Let's see, which one was the one that was a little domey? Doesn't look too hot. Ah, that one. Let's check the capacitance on this guy. Cheesy poofs. They smell like cheese instead of fish. That's great. I love it. Good jokes. Good cap-related jokes. Come on, test, you jerk. You cheesy. That doesn't want to go. That's, oh, wow. 40 picofarads. Holy crap. That one is toast. Are they all that bad? I know this thing isn't great, like perfectly accurate, but I mean, come on. The difference between 1,000 microfarads and 40 picofarads, that's sad. That one's sorta close. 1,500 microfarads. Yeah, so let's get some real caps on this. Let's go with these. So interesting that it's only 1,000 microfarad caps on this. I would have thought they would have been a little more substantial around the CPU, but maybe this is a very efficient CPU. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe these are all Panasonics. Hey, Thomas Armstrong. I don't know. Yeah, these are meant to be low powered, so I might have missed some of the history that Tech Ambrosia put in the chat. Definitely read that back over. But if you remember the one laptop per child dealy, these were the CPUs that they used. Well, not these particular ones. This one appears to be a 2-volt CPU. They actually made even lower voltage ones than this, but the same architecture. Just give these a little wipe off, just in case there's some cap juice hanging out. Hey, Adam Baranek. Yeah, I had to go find a socket 7 heatsink that would actually work. You need a small one. This guy's too big. Oh, it's so scroll back through the chat. Tech Ambrosia's explained it all. Basically, it's an AMD 586 core kind of thing, from what I understand. All right, so what do we got? We got the hashtaggy bits for negative. Nope. We're gonna lose my face cam. Something's weird happening with my face cam. That's what happens on Thursday streams. You all don't need to see my face anyway. Let's get rid of that. Goodbye, face cam. What should we use? Let's use some of this solder. We're going to use Chungus iron just to make this go relatively quickly. Two down. Snip. Snip. And one of my things had some solder in it, so we're gonna have to melt that with the iron. You go there like that. Let's heat you up from the backside. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Do. Okay. Very nice. Oof, I've never jumped out of the car and started a stream. I'm a little kind of like out of breath. I thought I'd have a little bit more time today to get home. It's all right. Still made it. Still made it. Yeah, I wanted to try to get this done today so that I can mail it out before the weekend. So you get it as soon as possible. Nope. Long legs are plus, short legs are minus. And luckily, these are all caps that I purchased pre-tariff pricing. I'm not looking forward to buying caps in the future. This is a huge iron. This is Chungus iron. Even though it's an ECS, just in case there's some resistant ground plane, it makes nice short work of it. Okay, got one more to go. Oh shoot, I forgot to get out some RAM. Oh, don't slip, John. Get all the solder out of that hole. Oh, and now that hole's gonna fight me. Oh no, there it goes. All right, it played nice. It did a good job. No, it's fighting me. It's fighting me. So I spared you all from a lot of desoldering. The Commodore PC-20, basically, I think 10 out of the 16 RAM chips were bad in that thing. Oh, speaking of the Commodore PC-20, thanks for everyone that's checked out that video. Like, what the heck, man? My stuff never gets 2,000 views. And that's where that thing went. But people love poo, right? So I think that's why. So people love their poo-filled computers. So these look lovely. I'm gonna change out these 3 now. I like to do one style at a time just because I have a low attention span and I'd forget what goes where, and I haven't made a capacitor map of this board. So we're gonna do one capacitance at a time. Oh, neat. So yeah, the Commodore board will be back on the BigBadBench at some point. I'm waiting for more DIP 16 sockets. I ran out of DIP 16 sockets, and I needed RAM chips, and I needed logic chips. There were at least 2 bad logic chips that were on that board. It looks like what happened, what I think happened, is that the corrosion from the battery, when the owner decided to power it up, I think it sent stuff through the logic chips and took out a bunch of the RAM chips. It looks like the logic chips that died were the chips that were responsible for generating the RAS and CAS signals. And I think it sent like way higher voltage than it should have down through the board and took out a bunch of the RAM chips. Pseudo Memes asked if I prefer what style of sockets I prefer. I hate the machine sockets. They are so terrible. Like, especially when you're dealing with old chips. It's just like impossible to get things to behave properly. So I only use the dual wipes. So I got a package of 100 of them. I don't think I'll be short on those anytime in the near future. All right, so these are G-Luxon caps. Hey, Vic the Vicar, happy May Day to you too. 100 microfarad, 25 volts, all of those. What do we got here? I think these are 100 microfarad, 25 volts. There we go. There are a few other caps on the board. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, there's a couple tantalums too. I didn't notice that previously. I think all of these caps are not super critical, so I'll wait. I'll do those after the stream. I think all I'm really concerned with this thing not working, I want the power delivery around the CPU and RAM to be happy. So let's do those. And then we can try powering this thing up and do a little bit of testing on it. I'm interested to see how it behaves. Yeah, if you have machine turned pins, then yeah, you can have some turn pin sockets, but yeah, generally it's hard when you're dealing with regular chips and those sockets. They just don't behave properly. Okay, stripey bits. Vic the Vicar asks about the PC20. Yeah, so I just mentioned that, but I can say it again. Basically what happened is that it was chock full of, well, it had at least 2 bad logic chips. I think it was only 2. And then 10 of the 16, or well, actually, no. It has, what does it have? It has 16 4126 RAM chips, and then it has 4 4164 RAM chips, and 10 of the 16 41256 RAM chips were dead, and all 4 of the 4164s were dead. And the logic chips that had to come out were, I believe, if I'm looking at the schematics properly, they were responsible for generating the RAS and CAS signals. So I think what happened was that, and they were close to the Varta bomb. So I think when the owner powered it up, something shorted out, sent some voltage through those logic chips into the RAM chips. So basically I'm just waiting for a bunch of stuff to come in so I can finish up that project. Okay, we got one more of these. Hey, Rudy. Okay. So these all look good. There's a whole handful of Geluxon 10 microfarad 25 volt caps around, but I don't think they will be critical to the booting of this thing, and I will take care of those off stream. So let's turn that off. Let's get rid of these capacitor legs. And let's get this guy booted up. First thing we got to do is boop. That was nice. That was just a thing. All right. So what was that? 10 caps on that board. That wasn't too bad of a job. How long has that taken? 32 minutes. Oh, we also got started late. So yeah, no, that's quick. That's an easy job. Okay. You should have seen how much I had to clean the BigBadBench after that mouse poop computer. Oh man, I don't know what it was about that poo, but I think the mice must have eaten some kind of berries, because there was pigment everywhere. There was just everywhere pigment, just pigment. It was pretty awful. Oh right, I gotta find some RAM for this guy. Put a little heatsink compound on there. We probably don't need it, but we'll do that. Not the cleanest. I should have cleaned this before the stream, but this was the only heatsink I could find that would work on this system. So we got, what do we have here? CPU fan 1, CPU fan 2. Let's just use one. I don't think we need more than one. Let's check our jumpers. So JP1 is the voltage selection. It is currently on pins 1 and 2 and nothing else. That is saying 3.4 volts. That feels wrong. I think that's a 2 volt CPU. Let's grab some SD RAM. Am I reading this wrong? All right, let's check the retro web real quick. Let's see. Do you want to see what I'm doing? Let's see what I'm doing. Oh, not that. You can't see anything that I'm doing. One moment, please. There we go. What the heck is that? That's not a thing. What? Sorry. Oh, there we go. Hello. Why is it so tiny? All right, that's close enough. Shut up, Gut Bomb. All right, here we go. No, we don't want the full manual. Let's look at the jumper. JP1. CPU voltage selection. Okay, so if we leave all of them off, it'll be, oh, all right, this one is saying 2.1 volt is closed. Okay. Okay. Auto is not real. Okay. That's good to know. All right, so pins 1 and 2 closed is 2.1 volts. Oh, okay. So let's go back to this. If we look here, what it says here, it means that 0 is closed and 1 is open. I misread that. Okay, so that's good. Our voltage is good. Okay, well, I think it's time. Let's plug in one of these jobbies. And then let's go with some nice Seasonic power supply. Oh, right, we gotta check. We need our RAM. So advanced, no. Let's use some decent RAM. Let's use some Kingston, some Hynix on it. Click nicely. And we'll connect up VGA. Connect up this guy. There's a cobweb on it. We are professionals here at the BigBadBench. Then we need some electricity. Oh shoot. Hopefully I can find the remote for my TV so that we can all... Oh shoot. Maybe my camera has charged itself back up. All right. There was a switch hanging out over here. Okay, here's a switch. Power on. That first one. Let's check our voltage on the battery just to be safe, because sometimes that can be a pain. So there's that guy. Well, that's basically dead. Let's go grab a battery real quick. One moment, please. One moment. Oh, is there one there? No, not one there. Oh, where you at, batteries? Where you at, batteries? That's not the right kind. That's not the right kind. There's some. There's one. I knew exactly where they were. Okay. Nice fresh battery that has a picture of a parent teasing their child, I think is what that picture means. Yeah, that's what that means. Okay, here we go. Power on to the power supply. No electricity. Explosions, that's always a good sign. Oh, yep, we're on the wrong input on the TV. 1 second, please. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yay, it's doing a thing. Oh yeah, we got stuff on the screen. Let's see. Sorry, 1 second. Let's go back to this. Hello again. I'm back. There we go. All right. Let's see what the BIOS looks like in this guy. Let's see. Power management. We don't care about that. I was hoping it would tell me some stuff. No. Lots of power management options for socket 7. Chipset features, we can change up our RAM timings a little bit. BIOS features, yeah, basic kind of stuff there. I was hoping there would be like a voltage and power, or a voltage and temperature one, but we don't get that. Nice little options here. Okay, for our CPU bits. Oh, maybe we should recenter this for this computer. Sorry, one moment. My TV has a lot of issues with different video cards. Oh. Yeah, the fan is not spinning. Still, the heatsink is ice cold still. It is rather chilly here. Okay. Oh, is there a let's see, power management. Is there a thing in here? Change up your video memory size, 1.5 or 2.5 megs. Here we are in 2025. Let's disable this. All right. Let's toss in cool. Seeing this as only 128 megs, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's a 256 meg DIMM, RAM, whatever. Let's grab a regular adapter majig. And use one of these guys. Do we have... Let's see if this one will work for us. Try this style. Sometimes this one works fine, sometimes it doesn't. Let's go to IDE 1. This one's IDE 1. Oops, I shut it off that way. Let's try that. Yeah, it doesn't like that. I'm gonna have to do... Oh, come on, thing. All right, one moment, please. Oh, I'm gonna have to get a different power supply. This one doesn't have the floppy lead on it. Where's my other power supply that I use for this kind of thing? Oh, I use that in another system. Okay. Oh, here's one. Yes. Okay. There we go. This one will have floppiness. Sometimes this little adapter gets powered up through the IDE port itself. Sometimes it doesn't. And this time, it seems to have not. So let's use a more different power supply. Oh my gosh, too many wires. I'm caught up. My audio situation has caught up. Oh man, things are crazy here. There we go. Now we got our nice little bird connector. Happy little bird connector. Power that on. Alright, I think we're good now. I think we'll be happy. Look at that. That detected quickly. Alright. Alright. Boop. Boot to dust. Yes. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Let's go play some Doom. Wow. This is fast. I'm going to have to pull up my version. This version does not have the automatic FPS counter. Yeah, I often forget to power that CF card daily too. $17, 1979 real ticks. Okay. What is the math on that one? 1979. 37.7 frames per second. It felt faster than that. That felt faster than that. Am I wrong? Okay, let's try Quake. Let's just do the regular C, since sometimes it seems to just do whatever it wants to do anyway, even if I select a higher one. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Wow. Don't forget, this is a socket 7 system. With integrated graphics. 30.3 FPS. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yes, we're good. Will it let us run it in the 640 by 480 mode? Wow. Oh, no, I don't think that's the 640 by 480 mode. Yeah, the demo just decides sometimes that it's not going to do what you tell it to do. I forget where we experienced that on one of the other streams. Yeah, that's exactly the same. But exactly, as Bacchus just said, considering that this is basically a 486, All right, let's do speed sys. I have a feeling this has no cache. I'm looking at it. I don't see any cache. The CPU will have cache. I think it has 16K of built-in cache. Um, all right, so we got 150.93, which a Pentium, it's like this would be a Pentium 133. Here's a Cyrix 233. So we're below that as far as this thing goes. But also, that heatsink is still ice cold. Not ice cold, I mean, it's coldish. Yep, there we go. There's our 16K of cache. That's all we got, folks. That's all we got. Oh, it has MMX. I forgot about that. There you go. It's a 486 with MMX. There you go. I don't think I have Descent on this CF card. Oh, well, this is interesting. There is that little blip at 8K, so it seems like there's an 8K and then a 16K. That's weird. Huh. Nice. All right. Let's just run the cache check real quick. Sometimes on newer computers, this one gets a little funky. Yeah. So we have an initial 8K and then a 16K. It's, yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. So that's interesting. I like that it sees it as a 486 clocked at 300 megahertz. That's pretty fun. Ah, split instruction and data cache. All right, I get it. Gotcha. All right, so now it's just like, yeah, no, we did this. Let's just test it 100 times. Okay. Well, this seems to be working-ish. I guess what I'm going to do is rip the caps off around the sound chip and get those replaced. And it looks like there might be one that goes to maybe the parallel port controller. So I think this thing's good to go. That one cap was pretty effed. So yeah, hopefully this is all it needed to be happy. I'm really interested to see what Tech Ambrosia does with this guy. This is something else. So I'm sure you're gonna put this through its test, through its paces, beat the heck out of it. Come on, cache check. I hate interrupting things. I know I can probably just shut this off, but I don't know. I feel rude interrupting this thing. All right. Well, we know what's going to happen. It's going to finish. Okay, I'm going to get out of here too. I got to go walk the dogs. They're probably freaking out that I got home and didn't come and say hi to them first. So, thank you all for hanging out today. This was a weird time. We will be back at it Saturday. Where did I put them? And we are going to be checking out this, which is a... What the heck is this one? Gupon, what is this? A power... No, not a Power Mac. A Performa 550 logic board, which is a 68030, and this is an SE30 logic board. We're going to be rebuilding both of these systems. The SE30 is going to be a full rebuild. I retrobited that case. It looks gorgeous. So we're going to do that. I started recapping the analog board on this one. This one, the logic board's already been recapped and taken care of. So yeah, we're gonna go 68030 nuts on Saturday. So make sure to come back Saturday at noon, and we'll do some 68030 goodness. Yeah, and thank you all for hanging out today. I appreciate the heck out of you. See you Saturday. And like we say here at the Big Bad Bench, if you're a Trumper, go F yourself. Oh yeah, hit the like button.